Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. You know, I keep thinking at some point you guys are going to get tired of that introduction, but no, quite the opposite. You guys live for it and I love it. So many in the comments say that you guys do the shoulder shimmy with me, and honestly, I just think that's so cute. Like shoulder shimmings happening around the world, that is adorable. If there's one thing you can take away from my channel, please let it be the shoulder shimmy. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about luxury skincare, the Farmacy products, le bougie. I apologize to every French person who's watching me butcher this language. I can't even do the accent right. What the hell am I doing? Shut the hell up, Hyram. I'm going to be sharing some newer luxury skincare products that I found. And I know some of you may be watching thinking, wait, Hyram, luxury, Hyram? Those two things don't go together. It's funny to see like the progression on my channel. When I first started my channel, I was recommending a lot of like really expensive products. So I started talking about a lot of really affordable skincare products, but make no mistake, it's no secret that within the skincare space, I've definitely kind of, become known for more affordable product recommendations, drugstore brands, different things like that. When I was looking at the comment section of my Harper's Bazaar skincare routine, seeing how many people were like, he's not using CeraVe, he's using products that are more than $10, what the hell is going on? But make no mistake, I love good quality skincare, and for my personal skincare routine, I am always trying out new products, whether they be super affordable or whether they be pretty expensive. For me, it only comes down to the formula. Ingredients don't lie, bitch. I say that all the time. That is truly what makes a product worth it for me. And I think there's so many good products within every product range, and sometimes it's really fun to get more luxury skincare products because you get to, like treat yourself, have a little bit of a fancier moment. I'm always on the lookout for new innovative formulas, new ingredients, new formulations, new packaging styles, new brands to discover. So many different things that falls within luxury skincare, and I think there's so many hidden gems there. Which is why I thought in this video it would be fun to talk about some new ones that I've discovered recently and I've really been enjoying a lot. Just share what I love. No disclaimer. When I say luxury skincare, I am not talking about La Prairie or La Mer level, bitch. Astronomically priced. All the products I'm talking about in today's video are all well under $100. So I know everyone has different definitions of luxury, but these products, while I definitely consider them to be luxury, they're definitely reasonable as well. I'm not crazy, okay? This video is also partially sponsored by Summer Fridays, so stay tuned to learn more about that product. So let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is the Kate Somerville Oil-Free Moisturizer. I talked about this moisturizer in my video about Kate Somerville. I've continued to use it since then, and honestly guys, I don't know, I really like this one. It has surprised me how much I've enjoyed this one, and not necessarily because of the ingredient list. Like, it doesn't have a crazy innovative, like so many plant extracts ingredient list. It's actually a relatively simple one, but the consistency and the texture and the finish of the skin is so nice after using this one. Every time I use it, I'm like, wow, my skin looks good. It's not overly greasy, but it still looks hydrated. It doesn't feel heavy, but it's definitely a cream. I don't know, whatever chemist made this product, I'm definitely impressed with. And of course, I do like that it comes like in an airtight container, like a lot of Kate Somerville moisturizers. I obviously enjoyed it when I made the video, but I've enjoyed it even more since using it. And I think I'm almost out because this is feeling a little lightweight. It's fragrance free, a good formula. I really liked this one. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. All the products I'm talking about in today's video are linked in the description box below. If you do feel like shopping any of these products, feel free to use those links because they do support me and my channel, but no pressure. They're just there for your convenience to make your life easier so that you don't have to do as much work, because I feel that. Feel free to use them if you want, no pressure. First is one that I started using way back when it came out. I've started using again, is the Summer Fridays CC Me Serum. And today's video is sponsored, so thank you Summer Fridays for sponsoring this. I've talked about Summer Fridays in my videos before. I did a video on their masks and how I'm kind of like iffy about them from a formula standpoint, but Summer Fridays was really cool. They still reached out to me and they wanted to get my thoughts on this serum. And honestly, I remember when this serum first came out and I looked at the ingredient list and I was like, whoa, I am so interested and impressed by this formula. First reason being that the second ingredient is niacinamide, one of my favorite star ingredients. I just think it's incredible for every single skin type and has so many benefits, but it's also paired alongside two different forms of vitamin C. There's a misconception out there that vitamin C and niacinamide cannot be mixed, and if you do have like a separate vitamin C serum and a separate niacinamide serum, sometimes there can be complications, but when formulated together in the same formula, chemists can make it to where they're both stable and work alongside each other and actually be better than the effect that niacinamide or vitamin C would have on its own. I typically don't like it as a standalone ingredient in a product because it can be relatively unstable, but this does have two stabilized forms of vitamin C alongside niacinamide, so I know for sure that I will be getting antioxidant and brightening benefits out of it. It's basically like insurance to make sure you're getting those results. It's also formulated with squalane, an amazing hydrating ingredient that I love on my channel. I talk about it all the time, but it's in a very lightweight formula because this serum sinks into the skin very easily, and you don't need to use very very much. Like I would use maybe a half a pump for my whole face, and sometimes squalane can be a little bit heavy on the face, so I'm glad to see it's not in this formula. It also has a peptide complex to help prevent against irritation, but also work to tighten the skin, so it's also good for people who are looking for a more anti-aging product. It has green tea extract, one of my favorite ingredients for reducing sensitivity, soybean, another great hydrating oil, cantaloupe extract, which is a good antioxidant ingredient, and so many other plant ingredients that actually work really well together to be good antioxidants. And I like it when companies and products use antioxidant-rich plant extracts. So many times companies will love to use essential oils of certain plants so that they get a heavy fragrance out of it, but I'm like, there's literally so many benefits to just using standalone extracts instead of using a volatile essential oil that could sensitize the face. And I'm happy to see that in this product because I rarely find that. The only thing I don't like about this product, because you guys know I always want to be honest with you about the formula, it has eugenol and cinnamol, both of which are fragrant components. I imagine they added this to kind of like accentuate the natural aroma that an extract like cantaloupe would have, for example. But I'll be honest, like when I use this, I can't smell eugenol, and I'm familiar with eugenol. It's usually added to like cream or like a rose or flower scent, but I don't know. I'm like, I've used this so much, and every time I'm like, to me it smells like vitamin C and maybe a little bit of cantaloupe extract. Yeah, just I don't know. When it comes to essential oils and fragrant components, I always do the sniff test. I get annoyed when brands only use fragrance and don't tell me anything what's in it, but when they actually tell me the fragrant ingredients, like essential oils, and I'm able to do the sniff test and I can't smell it, for me that shows me that there's such a low concentration of those ingredients that I don't mind using it on my face. And given that this formula does have so many good ingredients, and in my opinion is the best product from the line, I don't know, I just think it's really good. I love using it on my face. You guys know I love some niacinamide. Always have, always will. This product is definitely refreshing to see, and I definitely enjoyed using it. And there's also good news. Because Summer Fridays partnered with me, they're actually doing a 15% off code that you can use, Hyram15. You'll be able to get 15% off of your entire Summer Fridays purchase. So if there are some other products that you're looking for, feel free to use that code. It drops this serum about $10, which is nice, of course. So thank you, Summer Fridays, for that code. It is valid until September 13th, so make sure you do your shopping soon if you are going to use it. And thank you so much for the sponsorship, Summer Fridays. It's cool to see that I've partnered with you on this product that when it initially came out, I was like, ooh, I want to try this product. It's a great win-win. This one is a new find that I don't think I've talked about on my channel yet. Oh, I'm so excited to though. The Farmacy Honey Potion Hydration Mask. Now this product has called my name for years. I'd always see it on the shelf and want to get it because hello, look at this packaging. It is insane. Such high quality. When I see this jar, I'm like, I can think of 100 ways I would reuse this jar. It's just so pretty, but I was like, I don't know, it seems a little bit expensive. I'm not sure. I'm typically not a hydration mask kind of person. I'm more so like into exfoliating masks, but I finally broke down. I bought it immediately upon using it. I did not know it was going to heat up my face. Like this mask is trippy. You put it on your face and as you rub it in, it actually heats up. It creates like this heat sensation, but it's not burning. It just feels like this nice warming sensation. And honestly, when I first started doing it, I was like, hold up. What is going on with my face? I'm getting nervous. But after looking at the ingredient list again, I was like, I mean, this doesn't have sensitizing ingredients. It doesn't have fragrance. It doesn't have stripping ingredients. It doesn't have anything that would really make your skin freak out. So I decided to keep using it, giving it a shot. And oh my gosh, it hydrates my skin so much. Like it feels amazing afterwards. I wash it off and it really does feel like you've just gotten this hydrating facial. Your skin feels plump. It feels moisturized. And that's probably due to the amount of honey that's in this. I mean, honey is an incredible ingredient. It's a humectant, so it draws in moisture. It helps to plump the skin. It also helps to reduce redness and sensitivity, and I think honey should be in more products. And the ingredient list is really simple but good. I'm pleasantly surprised because when I first got this, I was like, I really don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, and I mostly just want to use the jar, but I really enjoyed it, and it's actually a really fun experience. If you do want a mask that kind of gives you this, you know, fun sensorial experience without overly irritating your face, I recommend checking this one out. It's cool. This next product I have been using on the daily, the First Day Beauty Niacinamide Brightening Cream. I can't stop using this.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap.
This is just, oh my gosh, it's bomb. They sent it to me when they were first launching it. I immediately fell in love with it. I knew I was going to continue using it, but I did not know that I was going to keep using this every single day without fail since I made that video about it like at least over a month ago. It's just so good because it's the perfect balance between an eye cream and makeup. A lot of times when I'm a little bit tired or something, and because, you know, I don't really have a regular sleep schedule because my job is always just like crazy. I love doing YouTube, but damn, there is no stability when it comes to a schedule. Random days I'll be working until 4 a.m. It's just all over the place. And I love it, but sometimes my dark circles come through a little bit more than I like. And this one's so nice because I've never been a concealer kind of gal. Every time I put it on, it just does not look natural whatsoever. You can see it from a mile away. But this product, because of the tint that it has, creates like this nice little color correcting effect without the sensitizing ingredients I found in a lot of other eye creams that do have that pigment tint as well. Also has a high concentration of niacinamide, you know, my favorite ingredient for brightening darkness in the first place. So it's just an awesome product, and I did not expect to be using it as often as I have, but no joke guys, every single day for months I've been using this one. So good. And the final product, and this may surprise some of you, is the Herbivore Prism face mask. Now, can we just for a second,
Just for a moment.
talk about this packaging? Holy frijoles. It is beautiful. It is well, it was beautiful. It's just so pretty. I don't know, it makes like the gay in me like it's rainbow, and then the actual consistency of the formula, it's like a clear gel. Beautiful, but I'm not surprised. Herbivore always comes through with their incredible packaging. Not always incredible formulas, but definitely incredible packaging. And I was particularly intrigued by this one because I love their blue tansy mask. It's one of my favorite exfoliating masks, but it does include some fragrant essential oils that I'm just not a fan of. And when I saw this one doesn't have essential oils, and the ingredients are actually really impressive. It has a really high concentration of bilberry extract, which is an amazing antioxidant, and also reduces redness and sensitivity within the skin. It has Terminalia chabula. I've talked about this ingredient before. That bad pronunciation sounds familiar, but it's a fruit extract that has great antioxidant ability. It also has willow bark extract, one of my favorite ingredients because it's a natural form of salicylic acid where you still get a good salicylic acid content, but it's less sensitizing than typical salicylic acid. It has sugar extract to help exfoliate the face, gluconolactone, which is a polyhydroxy acid, PHAs, which are great for exfoliating the skin, but in a very gentle way. This mask, I'd say, is a great alternative to people who are looking for, you know, kind of like a facial peel like The Ordinary, but don't want the sensitizing side effects or that strong of a formula. This is like that kind of formula, but just toned down. It says it has 20% AHA and 5% BHA. I don't know where they got those percentages because you can't have 5% BHA. 2% is the highest concentration of BHA you can have, and even with willow bark extract, it's about 50% salicylic acid. So even if you did have 5% willow bark extract, that'd still be 2.5% salicylic acid, which is still above what's legal. I don't know where they're getting those numbers, but I will say I have enjoyed this. It definitely gives me a little bit of glow. I can tell that my skin is exfoliated. It's never intense, it's never harsh, it never causes sensitivity, and something that I'm definitely more comfortable using on the regular. You don't have to use very much as well either, and it sinks into the skin super nicely. Motorcycle, rude. Only thing I don't like about it is that it does have orange and lemon extract, which, you know, I should just expect in most exfoliating products at this point, but I will say those are really low on the ingredient list in comparison to the other great exfoliating ingredients they have, and it's a wash-off treatment, so it's not staying on your skin long, and I'm trying to be more open to plant extracts because they're not the same as essential oils. Essential oils are way more concentrated, and I have to remember that, so I'm, you know, broadening my horizons a little bit. But yeah, I really have enjoyed this one. And those are all the luxury skincare recommendations. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Have you tried some of these products before? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any luxury product recommendations, please let a bitch know, a bitch being me, because I'm always on the lookout and looking for an excuse to go into Sephora. Thank you again to Summer Fridays for sponsoring this video, and if you guys are interested in purchasing the serum and saving some money, make sure you use Hyram 15 to save 15% off of your purchase. And thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.